Have you ever watched a child's eyes light up when they are handed their first few coins, a small treasure held tight in a small fist? In that moment, the coin is not just money, it is possibility. It is a sweet from the corner shop, a shiny new toy, a world of wonder. But how do we, as parents, as guardians, help transform that fleeting wonder into a lifetime of wisdom? How do we teach them that the true magic is not just in the spending, but in the saving? It is a question of immense importance. Research, you see, from esteemed institutions like the University of Cambridge suggests that a child's fundamental money habits are often formed by the tender age of 7. 7. Before they have mastered long division, their financial blueprint may already be taking shape. This is not a cause for panic, but a call for gentle, early guidance. Let us travel for a moment to a small picturesque village called Sundarpur. Here lives a young boy named Arav. One evening, after a festival, Arav is sitting with his father, Mr. Sharma, looking at the few coins he has received as a gift. He is curious. His father smiles and asks, Arav, do you know the story behind these coins? And then he tells him a small tale of another boy from their village long ago who dreamed of a beautiful kite. This boy's grandmother gave him a simple clay piggy bank and a piece of advice. Every time you receive money, save a part of it here. You will see, over time, your savings will grow. Inspired, Arav decides he wants to start his own savings journey. His mother, seeing the spark in his eye, doesn't give him an opaque piggy bank where the money disappears. Instead, she gives him a simple transparent glass jar. A very clever choice. Every coin he adds, he can see. He can watch his treasure grow day by day. This visual progress makes the abstract idea of saving something tangible, something real. A few weeks later, Arav is with his mother at the bustling village market. His eyes fall upon a bright, colorful toy car. Ma, can I buy that car? His mother doesn't simply say yes or no. She asks a gentle question. Do you have enough in your savings for it? Arav thinks of his jar. He knows he does not. And then she gives him a lesson that will stay with him forever. Remember, beta, we must learn the difference between what we want and what we need. Do you need the toy car or do you want it? Arav thinks for a moment. I want it. She says, good. Then let us set a goal for it. Each week you save a portion of your pocket money. Once you have saved enough, you can buy it yourself. This simple conversation teaches Arav two profound lessons: prioritization and the power of delayed gratification. To speed up his savings, Arav begins to help his neighbors with small chores, watering their plants, fetching a few things from the shop. For his efforts, they give him small amounts of money. And through this, he learns another fundamental truth. Money is connected to effort. It is earned. Months pass. The annual village fair arrives. Arav, having saved diligently, now has enough for the toy car he so desperately wanted. He walks through the fair, his money held carefully, ready to make his purchase. But then, he sees something else. A stall filled with books. One in particular catches his eye. A beautifully illustrated book about space exploration. He stands there for a long time, torn between the toy car and the book. Finally, he makes a choice. He buys the book. When his mother asks him why, he says, Ma, the car would be fun for a few days, but this book is a treasure that will give me knowledge and joy for a lifetime. Arav's small journey of saving had taught him something far more valuable than the price of a toy. It had taught him the concept of value itself. This little account of Arav is not just a pleasant narrative, it is a practical guide. It shows us how, leading by example, using visual aids like a clear jar, discussing wants versus needs, setting goals, and linking money to work can be woven into the fabric of a child's life. And in today's world, we have more tools to help us tell these stories. Schools are beginning to play a more active role, integrating financial topics into their curriculum. They are realizing that listening skills developed through mediums like audiobooks are crucial. Listening to a narrative requires active engagement, improving a child's concentration and comprehension in a way that passive screen time cannot. The Indian audiobook industry itself is maturing, producing high-quality content that resonates with our culture. When a Hindi adaptation of a classic like Pride and Prejudice wins a major award in 2023, it signals a growing appreciation for the power of audio.
Imagine then the impact of well-crafted financial tales narrated in familiar, warm Indian accents reaching children across the country. Of course, reaching every child is a challenge. In many rural or underprivileged areas, access to digital devices and the internet is a significant hurdle. But this is a challenge we must meet, perhaps through community partnerships, mobile libraries, or devices preloaded with educational content. Because this knowledge is not a luxury, it is a necessity. So, the next time you see a child with a coin held tight in their hand, remember Arav. The goal is not just to teach them how to save that coin, it is to teach them how to think, how to plan, how to choose. We are not just raising savers, we are raising thoughtful, responsible, and financially wise individuals. We are giving them the tools to build their own futures, and that is a treasure far greater than any amount of gold.